everybody, how you doing? This is my messy studio. I'm going to flip you around, maybe. There we go. I'll put you down. There's my dog who just spilled every bag I own. And I'm just doing, let me see here. I want to see how it is. I have my iPad here. I just want to see how it is. Does it say I'm live? I would like to watch myself on here. Not now. Well, maybe I won't get to see myself. I thought I could see you this way. And that way I could see when you're writing to me and those of you who are on here. Hi, Diana Dabbles. How are you? So, sorry, I have a German Shepherd who thought he would check my stuff out. This is all my stuff, all my baggies for my jewelry. I'm in my studio downstairs. This is the one I used to use for my art, for my painting and such. And then I quit doing that so much. And I wanted to, I was filming upstairs, but down here I can close my door and no one can hear me unless my dog comes in. And so tonight I've had my granddaughter for 2 days. She's 8 and I wanted to get a little bit of work done. I just put her to bed, cuddled and got her to sleep. I just got this, amazing brand new stand. Bear, you could come in. And so I can put my earrings on as I get them out. And I have a box that I've had for a while. And I've gone through, I think originally, it was $45. Whew. This is the one. Oh my God. Somebody put, I don't know, their perfume on with it. And you could smell it. It's the only time I've had that happen. The box was only $27.25. And it was 5 pounds, 7.4 ounces. But it was $45 with taxes and shipping and handling. It's just a Shop Goodwill one. So I had started. I got these earrings. Let's see. I have you, so if I turn you this way, everything will be right side up. Bear, not over there, over here. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Oh, I know. Yeah? Does it smell good? So I'm going to tip you a little. You'll see some of my mess, but there's my bud. Say hi, Bear. Bear, say hi. Yeah. We adopt all our dogs. We save them. Hi, Destiny's Rock. Hey, Destiny, how are you? I'm up screwing around. And I have a box of jewelry I bought that's just random. And I was just going to go through it and see what I'm going to sell and what I'm just going to put in big lots. This is interesting. It's not real heavy. It's wood and metal. It's kind of cool. It still came on its original. It doesn't say how much it was. It was made in India. I will probably just sell this in my eBay store. Unless someone tonight sees it or whoever sees the video. You can always contact me and I'll be happy to give you a better price because then I don't have to do all the work of putting it on eBay, which is nice. So this one's cool. That is cool. And it had Jones, New York. That's who that's by. So that's a good one also. I'll put that one up. So I've been getting these these boxes from Goodwill or from their stores, either online or from their stores for a long time. And these are just 3 plastic bracelets. They'll probably just go in one of my boxes. I sell like a box of wearable jewelry for $45, and you get 30, maybe 25 or 30 pieces in there. All wearable and in good shape. like this. No, but I just didn't want to list them on eBay or whatever, or they weren't going to bring in. I try not to list anything for too cheap on eBay just because it does take some time. Oh, this is cute. It is not put on here correctly. I don't know if it came on here or not. These should hang off a thing and hang like that. There's a little bit of wear on them, so this would be something that I would put in that. I might or might not fix it before I put it in one of those. Actually, I might take those off and put them on a chain and sell them that way. Hearts sell good. Even, I know it's Valentine's Day right now, but like hearts sell good anytime for me. So here is, well, that's kind of a cool cuff. Wow, it's pretty. I don't wear cuffs. It says who it is on there. If it's the one thing, I can't remember what they're called, but I was surprised when I looked them up. They're very expensive. It's a Asian name, and they're cool stuff. It's real leather. It's kind of dirty. Well, I don't have the best lights in here. I don't have my studio lights on. I just have the regular ones on, and it's kind of heavy. You can use a magic eraser on there or just a regular white eraser that you get at the store. They're like they're a certain type of plastic, and they'll take off the dirt too. You use them for sneakers and stuff too. But that I might actually sell that online. I don't know. I don't know. I don't make choices like that right now when I'm going through stuff. Okay, these earrings, I remember these. They're kind of weird. I mean, they have these acrylic dinglings on them. And then they have a pearl up there. There is a little wear on these. And I think I have both pair of those in here. So we'll just stick them on. Oh, we will just stick them on there. I didn't think I would have to actually do that, but since I do. And so I have my earring group. This was another pair. If you weren't here when I first started, they're missing a tassel. What I might do is take off three of the tassels and just leave the one middle one and then sell them like that, because those are some pretty cool ones. I don't wear gold. Bear. You can kind of see my dog. Okay, this is a 90-pound dog who thinks he's the size of my dachshund, who's less than 20. Back to these, though. I don't wear gold, so I won't wear these, but they're very well made, and they're really cool. I'm pretty sure... Oh, they have wear on the back. Sometimes I replate my stuff before I sell it. These I probably wouldn't. I would just show the wear and sell them. So those would be like listed for $6.99 or something. Plus, I don't know, first class shipping, which is what, $2 or something. Here's a pair of hoops. I don't wear hoops either. I have a chubby face, and I just think the hoops make me look worse. These have a lot of wear on them. I have a whole hoop collection that I have. Bear, stop that. I have a whole hoop collection that I will sell. Okay, so this is a pearl clasp. It has tarnished. It kind of looks blue-green. It's kind of cool, actually. They will put 14 karat or whatever, or sterling on the sides lots of times. This one does not have it. So you can also check here for your markings. And I can't see. Oh, and if my hands are dirty, it's because when you dig in these boxes, I'll show you in just a second. I don't see any markings on this one. Oh, and it just came off because it's not on there good. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to sell this. I'll replace that. But this is lapis chips, and they're really nice quality, actually. You can see the pyrite in them, which is fool's gold. It's the gold flex. And then some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. Back to my fingers before, if you're grossed out. Yeah, they are kind of dirty. But so you get a box like this. They don't put it in. Bear, come on, go around me. They don't put it in a bag sometimes, which is really annoying. And when you're digging through these, your fingers get dirty. It does not matter. I washed my fingers, washed my hands, took a shower today, but they still get dirty. It doesn't matter. So, one of my friends on YouTube She has her wet wipes next to her and wipes her hands all the time. I could do that. This is just a shiny stretch. Has good stretch, so I will... Let's see, we'll put the bracelets up here. I will keep that one and put it in a stretch slot. Pearls, pearls. And they come in tangles, which is fine with me. Honestly, if you get jewelry from a jewelry box like this, you want the tangles because that's where you'll find the gold and silver. Oops, sorry. My screen keeps going black and I want to be able to see if anybody asks questions or anything. So I would guess 2 things. This could be an anklet and they just hooked it like that, which I've seen. Or it could have been a necklace that broke. It does look tarnished. It might have a... I don't have my loop or anything in here to see things. If you're new and you don't know what a loop is a tiny jewelry magnifying glass. And when they look at like your diamond ring for, I think it's all girls, if you got married, when you got married, to see the inclusions, they use a 10 magnifying. That's the standard in the jewelry industry. These are cool. Okay, I would wear these, but I would have to shorten the dingle dangles because I have a short neck, but I like them. And they're really light. These I will sell, definitely, if I don't keep them. Okay, that's a tragic part too. You should see all the ones I've kept. It's just wrong. But so then the loop I use is a lighted one, and it has a black light and a white light. And see, this is not bouncing back, so this will go into one of those lots. It's very pretty though. These are stone. I believe they're actually matte onyx. I'd have to look at them closer with my loop to be for sure. But so I use a loop that's 40 times magnification. There's an earring. And I love it. I love that loop. It has the light, like I said, and it has the 40 times magnification. So I can see, like who made what. Okay, I have another one of these. This one says, there we go, we're back. Wave, wave, wave. Okay. So, now I'm holding you. This one's on jewelry wire. These feel like plastic. This I think actually sterling. Like I said, I have another one like this. It says something different. But I tested just the hearts that were with it because it had gold on it. And they were sterling. Hi, Jeffrey. My 20-something-year-old son who's in college is out there waving at me. He took care of the dog, which is nice. Okay, so I got you back. Okay, you just snapped off. I am sorry. I am not a professional. Not a professional here. So, and like I said, I'm just doing this because I'm not ready for bed yet. Oh, look at those. Those are cool. Again, very light. So, and they're on a card because like I said, I had started going through this and put them on cards. Oh, I love these. I would have to take a ball or 2 off because my neck's little. But these are cool too. Very light. None of these are sterling. These are all just silver plate or silver tone. Here is... Oh my God, look at that. I don't know if you could see in this light. The luster is gorgeous, but they are dirty. I'm going to pull them out of the way for a second and look. They are plastic, and there's the clasp. It's a beautiful clasp. So I'm guessing somebody... Oh, shoot. Which way do you open? These are called fold-over clasps because they fold over, and that's where the maker's mark usually is. I don't see one in there. I don't see one anywhere. Okay, I'm a pearl girl. I love pearls of all kinds. These I will probably chop off and stick them in a bead lot and then keep the clasp. I think. I'm not sure what I'll do with those because I'm not selling pearls like that. Here is the part to this earring. Just see where that went, won't we? Okay, these I love. Look at these. They're like David Yurman, silver and gold. They did not, if I remember right, they've got the expensive clip-on back for the post. See? If I never could find, I'm going to look harder to see if I can find it. And I did not test them to see if they were sterling. I have these that are both fake and sterling. So we will, I will test those before I list them. Here is, ooh, that one's cool. This is right up my alley. Hey, I think it's a Premier Design. If you didn't know, Premier Design was a home-based company, like Mary Kay or Tupperware or whatever. Does that say Premier Design on there? And excuse me, they went out of business December 31st, which is really sad. I had a good friend that was selling it and doing so well. I was so proud of her. She was having a great time, and they made nice stuff. I thought it was a little expensive because it's not real, but I will resell it. Some of it I've kept. I bought stuff from her because I liked it. I don't usually buy a lot of costume. I call that costume jewelry or fashion jewelry. Sometimes I buy fashion jewelry. I have a very good friend, Christine Baker. You can find her on Facebook, and she sells Paparazzi Live. I think it's Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday nights, maybe Friday. I don't know what her schedule is now. And I do buy Paparazzi and wear it for a couple times till I turn it colors. This is awesome. Totally awesome. Totally something I would wear if I was going to networking, doing art and reselling my stuff and doing my jewelry and stuff. I don't, well, in COVID, who goes out now? But that would be something I would wear. So I will definitely sell that. Oh, look at this. Here's a bracelet. These things, I got them from growing up in the 70s from people who visited Hawaii. And I don't know what bead they are, but they were necklaces. I had never seen a bracelet, but that's pretty cool. That would be cool to have. And I do have some of those. Oh, I like these. Look at these. Ooh, there's a necklace in here too. So these are cool. Have a really good stretch on them. That'll be awesome. But, okay, I don't know. If you know, tell me, why would you make a stretch necklace? I mean, come on, really? I don't know. I'll probably just throw them in the bead lot because these are gorgeous. Actually, I'd like to keep them, but I'm not wearing a stretch necklace. Maybe as a headband? I don't know. I'm not going to wear them that way. Oh, I love these. Oh, it's missing one right there. So I'll either harvest, which means I'll take all the rhinestones out and save them for the pieces I repair, because I repair vintage costume jewelry for a lot of people and for myself. And I always need rhinestones, so that's what I do with those. Okay, we have a very tiny seed bead bracelet. And then we have so this has fiber optic beads, which are glass beads that look like cat's eyes. And then it has shells and silver. It's got a barrel clasp like that. It's not bad. I have a whole bag that I'll sell. I think it's $30, and that includes shipping. So that's everything. Oh, more of these. And it has like surfer necklaces and Hishi beads and stuff like that in it, shell stuff. So I will just add that to that bag if it's not full, and if it is, I'll start another one. Okay, this is beautiful. These are dyed. They're probably dyed quartz. And then that and the feather. It's not real strong. I don't know about that one. It's gorgeous. If I wore gold, I would wear that. Don't wear gold. I have one just like that in silver that I made for myself. Okay, here is a choker. And I usually, unless it's a really special choker, they just go into a bag. So I do like quart size bags. You're not going to go anywhere. Okay, just down there. I use quart size bags. Oh, look, that one goes. So it's a set. So maybe I'll sell it as a set. It would be like $8.99 for the set. That's not bad. There's a little wear on the feather, which I would disclose, but not bad. Another one of these. We might have a set of these by the time I end. But I sell those quart bags for anywhere from $20 to $60, depending on what I put in them. These are both stretch. Oh, I might keep this. I think that's the Pentecostal cross. I'm not sure. I tend to keep all my religious stuff just because of, I don't know, I'm a freak like that and I like it all. I keep all my rosaries. I keep all the medals. This is a beautiful necklace. This would be one I would wear out too. This one I might just wear, you know, to make a t-shirt look cool with a pair of studs or something. That's nice. It is not, okay, so it is not labeled. And I was talking about the difference between costume and fashion jewelry. Fashion jewelry is like paparazzi, Claire's, you know, the cheaper stuff. The reason I know this isn't paparazzi is, one, I know most of their stuff because I buy too much of it. But two, see how there's a ball at the end of their extender? It makes it look nice and finished. Paparazzi doesn't do that to their jewelry. But nicer, oh, you know, stuff, Liz Claiborne and Taylor. Oh, wow, there's a whole thing of these. So yeah, I will sell a set of these online or to anyone who's on here and wants them if you're interested. Of course, I'm just glad you're here. You know, my son thought I was talking to myself. I'm actually not. So look at that. That's cool. That's cool. If my daughter doesn't steal them. She is 8. She is like the tiniest little thing you'll ever see. She was a preemie and she is tiny, but she thinks she can have every piece of jewelry. Oh, I like this. Oh, guys. Okay, that's a stretch, but the stretch is pretty good. It has a beautiful starfish, and I guess now they're called sea stars or something because they're not fish. And then this is shell, mother of pearl, that's been cut up and then dyed. And this one actually might be, I have another one I found, and it was a Lily Pulitzer, and I saw that she had some others like this that are starfish, so I will look that up. Otherwise, I have a shell lot, and then I actually have a starfish lot that I've started. Here's a cute one. Polymer beads. Polymer's clay. You can get it and bake it yourself, or you can buy the beads already. Has a little butterfly. That'll just probably go into my children's lot. Okay. These are stone. They're not even glass. I thought they were glass. They're stone. Stone is really cold. Glass can be cold also. Stone will warm up too as your body warms up. Glass will just warm up and it'll be there. So there is a difference. You can tell the difference if you're holding stone or not. And that's a nice ball. It may be gold filled. Oh, there's a mark on it too. I'll have to check. This happens to be my favorite color. This and pink. So, I'll probably keep this. Let's just be honest. I'll start a keep thing. I will definitely keep that. Definitely probably keep that one. Okay, here we go. Is this the same as that one that I hung up? Okay, this is bizarre. Look at these two, you guys. Okay. Oh, look. They're like almost identical. Isn't that weird? They're not identical, but I also have, no matter who you are, I've always saved my single earrings because, like, I'm weird like that. And I started a singles earring group where people can put their single earrings on and then post and see if people can match. And it's called Single and Looking for My Match. I just thought that was funny. I've been married since I was 18, so single looking for my match. My friends were like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's for earrings, guys. Okay, I know you undo this somehow. I don't know. It's a nice bracelet. These were really in style. I don't think they are now. I think they had a moment. You can make it bigger or smaller. It's very nice leather. I don't see a name or anything. I'll have to take it apart, but that might be, I don't know. So I have these two huge ones going on, leather cuffs. Oh, another one of these. These might actually be like from Chico's or something. I'll have to look up and see. Okay, there. That's a nice one. I don't see any. That's the back side. But I don't see any maker's mark on it. Some of these I know are made to like put on and push your sleeves up, and they'll hold your sleeves up. And then some of them are just made to wear. This one looks like it's just made to wear. It's prettier than some of them, but that's not bad. Let's see what else. We're coming to the end of this lot, actually. Oh, I guess I have all that down there. This is all glass. So they take a tube of glass that is a color, so blue, or here, the green probably shows up the best. And then they put a clear glass over it. This looks like it's sterling. I had a bead and jewelry store many years ago in the early 2000s. I made lots of these with clients or customers that came in. They wanted these. So I have a couple others that are kind of like this. I might sell in a group, and they're all sterling silver clasp. So really what you're paying for is the sterling silver clasp. You're not paying for the glass. Those glass beads at the time used to be expensive. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is in my keep pile. Look at all the beautiful charms. Oh, it looks like it needs to be somehow fixed. I'll figure it out, but it has lots of pretty religious charms. That's a keeper for me. Ironically, I don't wear a lot of those. Oh, this is rose quartz. So if you believe the lore, rose quartz helps you find love, attracts love to you. God, my hand, this lot was dirty. So I do, and these are meant to be that way. You can make them shorter or longer. And the stretch is good. So that will definitely be a sell like that. Oh, another one of those pearlies. That's cool. Let's see. Ooh, this is kind of a nifty one. Ooh, look at her. Can you see her, guys? It's a mermaid. Oh, and this is an agate or jasper. I can't tell in my light. I don't want to get up and turn my studio lights on. I will probably actually check some of this for sterling. This I don't think would be sterling. It's bone. It looks like bone from what I can see without looping it. That's awesome. I will sell that. I will find out if these are sterling. This is probably Mexican silver or Tibetan silver, which is just like nickel silver or German silver. I don't want to put you down there. We'll put you up here. You're special. And so what that means is that sterling silver is 92.5% sterling. Okay, here we go. Stretch. Why are we putting pretty, these look like Swarovskis, on a stretch? Why? That's ridiculous. Pretty, but ridiculous. And so German or nickel silver or Mexican silver, alpaca, all of those have between 900 and 700% silver, or 90 to 70% silver in them. So, and some of them, some German silver doesn't even have any silver in it at all. So you have to check which one it is. And that one's not bad. It doesn't have any wear except for this one's dented. So I don't know what I'll do with it. So that's the difference. Ooh. Oh, I like this. It does not have a maker's mark on it. Okay, if somebody makes something that's nice and cool, I think it'll shine up. And I will sell it. That's cool, guys. It's mesh. It kind of stretches a little. And here's the back side of it. They rolled it over. That's cool. Someone's gonna ask. That's probably 14. I don't think it's 16. So you could add more chain if you wanted to the back. That's really pretty. I will clean that up. When I say clean it up, I don't use a sonic cleaner because they'll ruin costume jewelry or whatever. Oh, I remember seeing this. Okay. Love this chain. Like, that's awesome. Then they put that on it. So you know it's homemade. I might keep it and remake it into something and take this off. But I do like it. But I will probably, that one will probably go into there's more of those. It will probably just go into my soup piles. I call them that just because they have so much stuff in them. And then I can make new jewelry with it. That's sterling. I know because I've sold that before. And I have some downstairs in my sterling silver. These are amethyst chips on a toggle. Looks to be 7 inches. Has a little dangle. Very cute. Very cute. Another one of these. Whoever made these did a good job. I'm thinking that they weren't handmade. These were probably made at a factory or whatever. From the stretch and the way they are. Ooh, look at that, guys. Hey, bear. Look at that. Okay, I'll be selling this one. My guest, Leah Sophia. I'm looking, guys. Sorry. Next time I decide to do this ad hoc like this, I will turn on other lights. I don't see anything. I'll have to look it up. My guess is Leah Sophia or Cookie Lee's not usually this nice. Premier Designs was this nice. But it's nice. Good stretch. Chico puts out some of these. This is awful small for Chico's. Chico's tends to put out very large things. Here is a rhinestone. It fell out of one of these right there. See that? So I will keep that, and then if I find that other earring, I can fix it. Ooh, guys, here's another one of these. Yeah, whoever made these, I don't know. They just don't have, I can't sell that. It's going to pop. But it goes with that other one. And I think these are matte onyx, which is popular now. Oh, look, see? So this, sorry, now you're wiggling. This will go, I'll put it back on there. And then it'll just go in an earring group or something. Let's fix that. I don't think it says anything on the back. Oh, it might, actually. I'll have to fix that. I don't fix everything. Sometimes I just throw it in something. This was nice. These were probably actually not homemade either. They were probably made in a group. Okay. So, landscape jasper, 2 pieces of wood, and then a gold plated ball. That's really nice. I got some good stones. That's just that. Carnelian. I don't remember what carnelian does for you. I think it cleanses you and something. I just don't remember that stuff anymore. I used to like to know it when I worked at a jewelry store, because then I could tell the people, oh, you want that if you're trying to find love or blah, blah, blah. These are all pretty. I'll probably make groups, and I'll put a couple of these in with each, because I have tons and tons of bracelets. This is another sea star, and this is supposed to look like what's it called? Red Robin. I don't know what it's called. And these are lava beads. So you could put your essential oils on it and wear it. I have several bracelets that I keep saying I'm going to put my essential oils on, and I never do. Oh, this is cute. Isn't that a cute bracelet? Or not. Can be anything. It's magnetic. It's hematite. And then it has these little sculpty clay, whatever it is, female clay. And then they stick together. You can wear it as a necklace, bracelet. I think they say it helps with arthritis or something. I don't know. You believe what you want with that. That's a nice one. It wasn't homemade either. That's a nice charm. It's got a little wear on it, but not much. And I would sell that with some other things, not by itself, or I won't sell it at all. And here's a heart. Oh, look, it's broke. See? It went on that necklace. There were 3 hearts on that necklace. Yep, it did. I wonder if that's sterling. If it's sterling, I can solder it. It just might be. I can solder it and put it back together. And then, oh, that heart has more wear. Maybe. Oh, no, that's just tarnish. It may be. I'll have to check them. So when I say I'm going to check them, first you can rub them and see if they come clean. Oh, like that. See? Oh, no, this is pot silver. It's moving. Although, maybe they just didn't harden it. Oh no, it's moving very easy. But so you can rub it and see if the tarnish comes off on you. Here's a bag. I might use that to package somebody's stuff up in. So here is a very long necklace. That is Chico's. So Chico's sells fairly well. You know, I say that, and that's what everybody else says. Chico's does not sell very well for me. My father's second wife, Judy, is a Chico's girl, so I might just mail it to her. Since my dad passed away a few years ago, I try and keep in contact with her, and I might send her a package of that. She loves Chico's. She says she doesn't know how to dress, so she goes to Chico's and just buys the sets of things and then has them put jewelry on her. And she is a huge jewelry lover. When I had my jewelry store, she wasn't around when I had my jewelry store, but I've made jewelry my whole life. So she's always bought jewelry from me and tried to support me. And she just loves it. So she's having some cancer treatments right now, but doing okay. Again, she's been battling this for a long time. And I should probably send her something. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. There's a tassel at the end. And there's that. If I take that off, it's really kind of cute. It doesn't have a maker's mark on it. Kristen D, who has another Chance Resell on YouTube and everywhere, you know. She likes chokers. And I think she deserves a... Oh, this is Chico's. This isn't Chico's. Whose is this? There's somebody who sold a lot of these. It's dirty. Hey, baby. All the rhinestones are in it, though. It's really nice look, and it doesn't look like it's had anywhere. Even the suede pieces are good. So, I love that. I would take that off and wear it on one of mine, which I may do. So that's kind of a half keep, half not keep. I should not keep any of it. You guys, I'm serious. It's just tragic, all my jewelry. And I only wear silver and pearls. So you would think I wouldn't have that much, right? We're going to use this box to put these in that you've so helpfully knocked out, Bear Bear. So you would think I wouldn't have much, but somehow I do. These are, sorry, I know you don't want to look at my feet. Pretty diamond hoops. Well, you know, rhinestone hoops. They're all, they're all there. I got the hiccups. They're all there. Needs a cleaning. Here's another one of these. I'm going to take a drink. I had to go out and get a doctor thing done today, and they had me drink all this water before, so I stopped and got the only redeeming thing that McDonald's has, which is their $1 unsweetened iced tea, which I love. So, you know, I drink about half of it, fill it up with water, drink about half of it, and then fill it up with water again. And that helps me get my water in for the day. Let's see. This is beautiful. Doesn't have any wear on it. Looks great. And it feels so silky. Silky, silky. There is no maker's mark or anything on it. And I know it's not sterling, but this is a keep. There's just no, I'll wear that. There's another one of these. I will definitely wear that. There's no stopping that. Oh, there's probably no stopping me wearing this either. Although I have several like this. Okay, yeah. That's going to have to be a keeper. It's beautiful, no wear. Holy moly, this was a good box for me. Okay, oh, I remember this. Well, let's do this one first. Who are you? Oh, there's a cute little thing. Oh, there's a tag. Claire's? Are we saying Claire's, guys? We are saying, oh, hold on. Claire's are Express. And I could tell it's not either one of those. I cannot tell who it is because I don't have my magnifying thing on. Can you see? I hope you're on a holder, so I can't see the middle of my screen. So since it's labeled, so what I do when I go through these, like 15, this was only about, like I said, 5.5 pounds. When I go through these, what I do is anything that's labeled, with a maker's mark, that goes on one pile, and I will list all of those 100%, unless I keep it. But those are all listies. Anything else that's wearable, I also put in that, and they will either go into my giveaways or lots or whatever. This is cute. Someone made it. And I have like lots like this of handmade items or whatever. So it will go in like stuff like that. And then I have my kids' lots and things like that. So I'll separate them out that way. Otherwise, I don't know of a way to go through and list everything that you get. Now, this is very pretty. It has, they're called daisies, spacers. In between, it has like 3 of them in between each of the crystals, which are nice, vary in size. And they're actually 2 colors. I don't know if you can see, they're white and pink. That's very pretty, especially if you're a gold lover. So I will list this probably with some other crystal-y things and sell it that way. And I do enjoy listing on eBay. I love making my sales. It's always great because I like seeing where everything goes. Just like with my art, I love seeing it at people's houses or offices or wherever they're putting it. But listing is so like intensive. You got to take pictures and then you got to edit them. And then you got to, if this doesn't have, oh, it does have a thing on it. Damn it. Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed. No, it doesn't. Good. Oh, no. So this is actually a really nice, well-made one. I may have to look it up and see if I'll list it. It's tangled. I don't want to untangle it right now. Whatever. Oh, listing. Sorry. So I do enjoy, like, the repercussions of listing. Okay, so this is a shell. Oh, it feels so nice. It's cold and nice. Look, it's on, like, a rose gold chain. And it has, oh, that side's rose gold. This side is gold. So, yeah, I have a choker lot, a quart bag of chokers. And that I'll throw this in there because that'll just add to it. And so it's not, and I like listing and looking up everything. Ooh, this is pretty good. This is is this a Premier Designs or Chico's or somebody? No, this isn't listed. This doesn't have a maker's mark on it. Darn it. That's pretty though. I might sell that like in the sparkle lot or something because that's nice. It doesn't have any wear. It doesn't look like it's been worn. So yeah, so I can list something without the pictures like in like 2 minutes, even if I have to look up and research. But if I have to take the pictures and then I have to throw them in the editor to get rid of the background and then put them on, that takes forever sometimes. Sometimes they're fast. This is a very well made piece. It says, you don't need a key to happiness. The door is always open. And it's Kristen. Sorry, it's yelling my name. This won't, and it's on a leather cord that's in like, this has never been worn. It needs to be polished, but unless somebody wants it for 25 bucks. I'm keeping it. Yeah, that's definitely a keep. And then one last thing. And I believe, well, I know this is vintage. I love me some vintage white jewelry. To start with, you know it's vintage because it has the larger spring ring clasp instead of a lobster claw. Second, I mean, just looking at it, no matter who you are, I think you could tell that's a vintage piece. It's a little bent. If I break it when I'm bending it right here talking to you, I'm going to be pissed at myself. Okay, there, I fixed it. That's all I'm going to fix it like that. They'll just have to deal with it. It is marked. Oh. I think it was supposed to be marked right there. See that? But I don't see a marking. But I do know who it is. So, and then the chain is white. And then there's a cute little weirdo dingle dangle. That's Crown Trifari. So, Crown Trifari, and that's, I love, this I will keep. Well, okay, I would sell it for 45, but otherwise it will go in my collection. Ugh, I need to sell it. Anyway, so now I'm going to bag and talk. You don't have to stay and listen if you're bored. So anyway, Crown Trifari, Trifari's still around. They still make, they're like Monet, and they compete against each other. Actually, they're both owned by the same company now. They're parent companies. If any of you know it, I'll give you a prize if you list it down below who the parent company is. And don't look it up. Don't cheat. No cheaters. You have to list it within, it is 11:37. So if you don't list it by 11:40, I'll know you didn't know. So anyway, so that's why I kind of whine about listing things. If I can list them fast, or people buy them from, YouTube or eBay or wherever, or Instagram, I love that. Because I would love to sell it all. Even the pieces I said I wanted to keep, I'll sell. If I get an offer, I usually do end up selling them. But I don't like doing that. So what I'm doing now is I go through everything. These are all keepers. I had already thrown most of the junk out of this box. And this box wasn't bad. This was a really good box. Then I had started putting the earrings on cards to match them up, and then I put them in a baggie. Here in Colorado, I'm in Colorado. Here in Colorado, we don't have much humidity, so things don't tarnish or, have problems. Even costume jewelry has problems. The moisture is when people say, can I pull a rhinestone here? When people say their rhinestones are dead, does this one have a dead one on it? Oh, this one right here is kind of dead. It's starting to die. See that? Look at that. That's how they're supposed to be. And look at that one. It's still got some sparkle, but it's starting to die. That's because moisture has gotten up under the prong setting and started to affect rhinestones or a piece of cut glass or plastic, and then have a coating of metallic gold or metallic silver on the back of them. And that's what makes them sparkle. But if they die, you have to replace them. Or pop them out, take the coating off, and recoat them, which I've done on some pieces. It just depends on how old the piece is and if I can get a rhinestone that matches. I don't want to put... Oh, I don't want to put you in there either. I don't know where I'm going to put you guys. But, so that's why I do that. And then I can store them that way. So, like, all my Trifaris are together. All my earrings are in... I put them out by silver gold tone. Sterling silver or gold, real gold. And then clip-ons, post-backs, or hooks. So I do them out like that. So it's fairly easy for me to find things when I need them. That's the goal. And I do it like that for I'm starting to do it with my necklaces and stuff. In my studio upstairs, I have stuff out that's on like my mannequin and on stuff, and I have my cards hanging out. But like, see here, this is a bowl. Let me tell you, it's a Pyrex, so it should tell me the cordage on it. 1.5 quarts. So, and it's almost full of earrings. And this is just a very little supply of them. I was doing this the other night. And those are all earrings that I won't list and are just, if somebody comes over and needs to buy stuff for going out or whatever, and I'm helping them get dressed, then I'll do that. And they can come in my studio and I'll have all my jewelry. I have them bring their stuff, and I'll get out my vintage purses, evening bags, purses, and she can go through my stuff and we find things for her or options, or she can mail them to me. And now, because of COVID, I get pictures of what your outfits are, and then I put together 4 or 5 things for you, 4 or 5 looks, and send them to you. If you're looking for jewelry, there's 2 reasons to do it with me. 1, I can get you sets, and they don't have to be matchy-matchy sets. And 2, I have a greater selection than most people because I keep both my vintage, my antique, and my modern jewelry all together. And then I also have artist-made pieces that were mine or other people's that I've bought or consigned with. So I do that if people need help. And if you are wondering why I do that, honestly, fashion was my first. I was going to go to Parsons in college. If you've watched Runway, is that what it's called? I can't remember. It's on, the kids compete. The people compete on Lifetime. I had a scholarship to there. That was one of the places I had to choose from. This will just go in the yucky bucket. And I did not do that, but it was a choice. I have to fix these, so that goes in the yucky bucket. So I worked at a boutique, and this is how old I am. We would get our weekly paycheck in a little envelope, and it would have, this is how much you earned per hour. Then these are the tips you earned, and then this is the commission you earned. And they paid you in cash. And I did their windows for them too. Loved that job. Didn't make much money because I would go home with all my boutique outfits. It's terrible. Tragic. My prom dress for the last prom I went to, I think, was tragic. Talk about channeling Madonna. Black lace dress. Oh, God. It was just, my mom was right. She tried to talk me out of it, and I had to have it, so... She was right. If she was alive, I would tell her she was right. But so yeah, I've helped people dress. I modeled in high school, so that's just something I've always done. And so with all the jewelry I have, that's what, I had friends call and want some stuff or need help with something, so I was helping them. And actually, it was funny because I really started this more when COVID started, and I couldn't, and the art stuff dropped. People don't buy art during COVID. They're starting to now, but I had a couple friends and they were doing interviews, so they needed dressed from, the waist up. And jewelry means even more then. So I was like, I will help you. I can do that. That is something I'm good at. So it was definitely, let's see, this is Chico's. This is a listy. So that's fun. I like doing that. Anyway, and that doesn't, there's some wear on this. I probably won't sell this one because I won't list it because there's wear on it. It'll go in a bag. It's too bad. It's kind of a cool one. So, yeah, so I also sell like, oh, I don't think I have anything in here. I sell hard goods, little things that I find at flea markets or estate sales, which is my favorite place to shop, always has been. I love auctions. My husband loves auctions. I like this. This will be sold. It's in great shape. It's gorgeous. Look at those. Excuse me. So I will do that. I have those. I sell that. Everything's under designs and do-overs. So I have Facebook, Instagram, which y'all know, obviously, unless you're following me on Art by Kristen H. Or my earring match group, which is single and looking for my mate. And so I will probably list these two singles and looking for their mates, because those two don't match, even though they wanted me to think they did. You know what? Okay. That right there, I just thought that was a piece. Where's that? That is where this came off of. So I will glue that one back. Cool. Single looking for my mate. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what those earrings are. There's more earrings. I don't know why those aren't in the Pyrex tub. They were probably from something I sorted. Some reason. Look at that one. Isn't that one? Oh, look at that one. Isn't that one cool? And then this one, I'm going to make this into a pendant. So. And I found the mate to this one in another box. It's out. I think it's out in my front room where I was going through boxes. But yeah, so I keep. The first earring I ever kept was. Well, I have one earring. I don't know if I still have it, but the one I got my first holes pierced with. This is a fixer, so it goes in that box, that I got my ears pierced with. So I have those. I only have one of them, I think. But I was probably 12 or 14. And in a town called Waterville in Kansas that my aunt and uncle... It's not going to fit in there. I'm going to have to get a real Ziploc for that. My aunt and uncle had a... that's where... They lived and had a lumber yard. Every year there would be Wooden Nickel Day or Oktoberfest. They had several of them. Ooh, that looks good together. They had several of those, so whatever. And they had a pair of earrings that were on the old kidney wires. I don't have one here to show you, but it was old. So that was like, it was like 80, 82 maybe. And they had little elephants that were made out of bone, just tiny, and they were a drop, just a little drop. And I begged, and my mom was like, I don't know if I finally got money from everybody and could pay for them. I don't remember, but like I had to beg for these. This was like a serious deal here. And I finally got them, and I lost one. And I've had that earring ever since. And so when I started doing this and people were always complaining about single earrings, I was like, oh my God, we'll just fix that. So I started that group. And I haven't posted that earring because, ironically, I don't know. I moved 3.5 years ago. And I'm not sure where that earring ended up. And so I would hate that I lost it, because that really, I had it for, I know I had it when we moved to Colorado when I was 29. And I know I've had it since then, but I don't know, maybe I finally came to my senses and got rid of it. Who knows? But anyway, this is a fixer too. There's a little piece. Put that lapis in there and I'll get you fixed. And then I would like to put that piece on. As I have a listener piece. Listener was a very up their brand of costume jewelry. Used high quality crystals and real gold plate. That's a crap one. And so I had wanted to find the match to it. It's a gold one with like that amber colored topaz in it, you know. And it's not, I would never wear it, but I would love to have it. It's gorgeous. So that's the one that I did the group for. And I don't post a lot on there because like everyone else does. So I try and post 1 or 2 a week just to keep going. And I check the group every week. And it hasn't been a month even. I have over 100 people on it. And I haven't really advertised it or anything, but it's fun. And I love seeing all the earrings. I thought I actually had a match the other day for a lady. I don't know where she's at, but she had posted a huge picture of them. And I have a zipper pull. I remember when those were popular. And she had one. And I was like, oh my God, I think I have that one. That I was so excited. And then I found a hoop. I got a hoop that was kind of like a flattened hoop, you know. And it was fake tortoiseshell, like acrylic tortoiseshell. And I don't know what my thing is, but I really like tortoiseshell. Okay, I'm a preppy person from the 80s. I don't know. But, so I thought that one was going to be a match too. And when I checked the zipper and posted it, our zippers weren't the same. So I was kind of bummed. And I never have pulled out that, I have never pulled out that other one. This piece. I will shine it up a little, although it's not, I mean, it's supposed to be matte silver, so, you know, it's supposed to look like that. So I will definitely post this one. I know I was all excited because in November I had gotten a huge thing of these Premier Designs together. And I was going to call my friend and see if she wanted them because they were all sellable. And that way she could have some, you know, older, probably retired pieces. And then, like, they announced that they were closing the same time. I was like, well, that right there explains my whole life in one little sentence. But, so yeah, I did not even ask her if she wanted them. I'm sure she's moved on. I haven't talked to her in a long time. We're friends on Facebook. I met her in a networking group, and I don't know who's on here or if anyone's still on here, but if you're looking for a really good all-women's networking group in your area, I would just go and look up Polka Dots. Polka Dot Powerhouse, I think is what it is. But just go look that up and check them out. If you are here in Colorado, well, no matter where you are, just let me know, and I would be happy to find you a meeting. They are a fabulous group of women. Their biggest, their biggest tagline is "No Drama." The No Drama Llamas, and then, like I said, it is all women. I don't know that they like exclude men really, but you know, it's not a men's group. And they meet once a week or once? I think it depends on where your group is. Some of them meet once a month. Some of them meet more than that. It just depends. But they're wonderful. There are several groups here in the metro area. And I'm not in them. COVID happened. I didn't renew my thing, but if you are looking for one, that would be a good one to start. There's a couple other groups if you're interested. I networked for forever, so I've done everything from. I've done them, almost all of them. So if you're interested in one or are looking for something, let me know and I can help you. Oh, there's the other one. I can help you find something. Because networking's awesome. I just don't know. What I do it's not that kind of networking. I miss it though for the friendship. And I miss seeing those girls. But it's just the way it is, you know. Life happens and you move on. And I'm glad I met them, and some of them I still actually talk to some of them. But that's just the way it is. But if you're looking for that, I would definitely be happy to help you find one of those, because I do think it's a worthwhile group. And it's not very, I mean, everywhere you network's expensive now, but it's not terrible. You pay a yearly fee for them. And you definitely make your, I shouldn't say you definitely make your money back. I am guessing that you would make your money back in connections and other things, even if you don't sell. You know, I looked at it more as a reason to leave my house since I was working out of my home on a day in and day out basis. But I know lots of people that have, that's where they've made their businesses and made their way. So they're a fun group. They're probably one of the more fun groups that I networked with. I have other ones. Some of them are no longer even in business now. But all my friends, basically almost, I would say almost all my friends are, I've met at networking since I came to Colorado. I networked, well, when I was working in the hospitals and nursing homes and stuff, I was marketing, so I did networking that way. And I met professionals that way. And then when I had my own hypnotherapy and therapy office, therapeutic art stuff, I did that and met people that way. And then when I did home businesses, I did sell Mary Kay for quite a while. Back years ago. It's been so long now, but I did. And I think that's where I made all my sales. That's how I found my Mary Kay. That's how they wrote me back in. And I was glad I did that. The second time around was, well, it was the third time, I think, when I got out here to Colorado. But yeah, I was glad I did it. One of my best friends I met that way. Oh, I did second and third out here. Because I did the car one. Yeah, so second and third. But yeah, I met one of my best friends here. Ironically, she moved back to Kansas, where I'm from. Okay, so I had special granddaughter. Oh, both these say special granddaughter. And so I miss her. She actually got her beauty license and all that. So Sadie does esthetician. I don't know what she does. She's a great makeup artist though. And I was glad she did that. And she did the whole thing. So she can do hair, nails, esthetician, and makeup, which I think is cool. So I was really excited for her to do that. And then another one of my bestest friends, Shauna, I met her right after I closed I met her before I closed the jewelry store, my bead and jewelry store. And then we really didn't become friends then, but we became friends after that. I met, and we worked together at some nonprofits, and we worked together. We had our own little business for a while. Then I don't get to see her much. I miss her, but yep. I finished my master's degree, with someone I met. That's just gonna go in that. Those are good. I met at a networking event. I haven't seen. I guess, I don't know. Do you say you're not friends anymore when you don't see each other? But whatever. She talked me into doing the hypnotherapy and finishing my master's that way, and that was worth it. I thought of what the red is. It's cinnabar. And cinnabar is a lacquer from China. And so they painted on in layers and layers and layers, and it takes forever to dry. But this is a pretend one. This isn't the real one. But if you get real cinnabar, one, it's poisonous. Don't be licking it if you lick your jewelry. And two, it's so expensive, the real stuff, but it's gorgeous. So anyway, yeah, so I met her there, so I did that, which furthered my, okay, these are good, but these go over there, which furthered all of that. Those are gonna go over there. And so, yeah, that's where I have all my friends. In fact, some of the people on here, I think, are from networking. Oh, Yvette was on here for a while. Hi, guys. If I didn't wave to you, it's nothing personal. I just can't hit that part of my phone. Yvette, I networked on Instagram. I met her, and she's awesome. And she has a new condo thing, and I believe she's in Houston. Ironically, she worked at hospice, which I never worked directly at a hospice. I just worked with them as a social service director. But, so I always thought that was funny that she did that. But I want to go down to Houston and spend a weekend with her and play in. And she eats at the most fabulous restaurants. And she's an awesome painter. I think if you just look up Yvette Mandelos, you can find her. She's a watercolor artist. Her watercolors are different than mine, but hers are pretty awesome. And it's been fun to watch her because I've watched her just get better and better over the years. Now that I've known her, it's like 3 years or something. It's bizarre to me that we've known each other that long. So yeah, Instagram. I've networked through Instagram and made friends on there. So that's really, if you have, no matter what you do, you can use your networking skills. I know Destiny and her best friend, one of her best friends, runs a networking group, and for the love of God, I can't remember what it's called. Destiny, if you remember, just write it in there or whatever. But Destiny's a therapist, and or a coach. I don't know if she's a therapist. She's a coach, although she really is a therapist, in my opinion. She does good. And then she does that group. I can't remember what it's called. I'll try and think of it and put it in there. And they came out. I met both of them through Polka Dots, and then they opened their own. She opened her own little thing, and that's great. And she wrote a book, Networking with the Lion or something. And of course, I have it down here somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. That's a great one. So, like, that's how I've met almost everyone I know, is through networking. The funny thing is, it's just like people you work with. You, as long as you're going to those networking things, you stay friends with those people. And then if you stop, then you don't really see them anymore. And Facebook helps a lot with that, or Instagram or whatever, because you can stay in contact. But, it's just, you're not around them every day, so you just don't stay in each other's lives, really. You're not relevant in their day in, day out. So it's kind of like that. It's been interesting how that has worked over the years. For me. But yeah, I look at like my Facebook. I'm not active on Facebook. Not even really active on Instagram. I only do it just to try and get my stuff up to sell. And to try and meet people. I have some cards. To meet people that I hadn't known before. But I look back and, like, I have the friends that I knew from kindergarten to high school. And some of them I went to college with at K-State. And then I look at the ones that were 4-H that I've known since, like, 4th grade. And then I look at the ones, I didn't really have friends in college. I was a pregnant mommy and then a mommy and married. So, I didn't really make new friends per se in college. And then, this beauty. She's a beaut. That's my favorite find out of here. This one will be definitely going up. And I do not have a bag big enough for her either. So those two. I'll have to get bigger bags. So then, and then I look at working in Kansas after college, 94 to 99. And then when we moved out here, and I can mark my friends on Facebook by where I was working. It's hysterical, I think. But yeah, that's networking. So I had a job. If you work in the nursing home industry, you know that like new administrations come in and they like fire all the heads people, so you move on, you move with them or whatever. And so that happened at a place I'd worked like almost 4 years. Was very unhappy. I loved that place. I've even gone back since then and worked for them since then. It's kind of weird, even though they fired you, but that's just how that works in that industry a lot of times. And so I did that, and I met someone there, and when they diced me, or when they chopped me, she got me into my next job, which is home health, and Ro did. And so I have my friends from home health, and I did that for several years. While I did home health while I was doing my bead and jewelry store. Boy, that was a trip. But yeah, so I have all those people. And I loved me social service. Ooh, yeah, that's where that went. I did social service in my this all go together. I'm gonna take these off. So I did that, and I loved. It was fun. At that place, I ended up doing a lot more than just social service. I got to train, and I got to do. So I trained CNAs and personal care providers, and I helped write training books for there, which is how I got the job in special at another facility at another place with Shauna. I was the director. The executive director was the owner, and he was crooked as the day is long. And when I realized that, I couldn't stay there anymore. And Shauna was working there, and I had emailed her and said, I think he's blah, 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 whatever. And he was reading, which I kind of always, okay, my husband worked in computer software engineer, so emails are never private no matter what. No expectation of privacy for emails. Never, ever, never. Ask those poor Ashley Madison people from, 10 years ago or whatever. And so I knew he was reading that, or, I kind of figured it. And I sent her that thing, and I said, should I quit? Should I not quit? I think I'm going to quit. I can't quit today. I don't have all the, pagers and phones and all. I didn't have all that with me. And then like 2 minutes later, he emailed me and said, when I come back, I'm firing you, and you are out of here. I was like, well, can you tell that you are? And then the state called. Oh, man, I was just devastated. Like, getting fired from that nursing home, I didn't do anything wrong. And I didn't, I knew it was coming, and they really screwed me over. And I ended up in the judge's chambers. I'm going to wear that. I don't know why I did that. I ended up in the judge's chambers of unemployment by myself with a lawyer, an owner, and the guy that fired me. And the judge was, here I'm intimidated and I'm upset because I honestly didn't do anything wrong. And they had set me up. And then they had sent me to training for Alzheimer's stuff, because I was an Alzheimer's specialist and blah, blah, blah. Is my connection better? Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, so I'm talking about being fired, and I'm trying to keep my unemployment because they're trying to deny it. That's my keep pile. And so I get there, and I'm like, they didn't come, thank God. thank God. They just were over the phone. Okay, and this is like 2000 something. I mean, that's unusual. So I'm there, and I'm just an idiot anyway. But I'm like, I don't even know why they fired me. They didn't tell me, because they really didn't. And so they're like, well, she said fuck in the the employees lounge, and she was on the computer, looking at stuff. And the judge is like, ma'am, is that true? And I'm like, well, yeah, they wrote me up for saying fuck. And I said, but I didn't say it loud. There was 3 people in there, and one of them was my assistant, which is the reason I got reported and wrote me up for it, because he set me up. And so the judge is like, okay, well, was anyone offended? And they're like, no, the nurses were fine, but the other person, he was very offended. Well, when you work in a nursing home, there aren't a lot of he's. And I can't get that untangled. And when your assistant is a Bible thumper, obviously I knew who then had done it. And so I'm like, you big butthole. I didn't say anything. I'm like, yeah, I did, whatever. And he's like, and you were on the phone? Or you were on the computer? Phones weren't really big like that yet. And I'm like, yeah, I was looking up, what was I looking up? Oh, finishing a master's degree. Because my boss, my direct boss, who was all buddies with my assistant, I said she had encouraged me to do that, because then I could move up to her place, which was what I was hired to do when she left and she was getting ready to leave. And, they wouldn't have to pay the consultant, and I could do all that. And he goes, so it would save money. And and I said, and I did it on my break. I said, I'm a whatever employee, and salaried employee. I can't get that in one either. So whatever, I should have, I did it on I had 2 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch, minimum breaks, And he's like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, and I didn't ever interrupt my work or, anything like that. And he's like, oh, okay. Is that true? And they're like, well, we don't know. We just know she was on it. And he was like, well, who told you that? Where was she at? And I'm like, well, the only computer I had access to was the one in my office. So it had to have been, so-and-so. And they go, and the lawyer goes, that's private information because, I don't know, retaliation or whatever. Like, I would do that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it was him. And the judge goes, okay. And he goes, would you have thought your assistant would do that? And I'm like, well, I knew he was really good friends with my boss, who, when I was hired, I was being groomed to take her position. And they said, is that true? And the guy that was the administrator now goes, well, it had nothing to do with me. And the owner's like, well, when Missy left, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. When so-and-so left, we were going to hire someone, and she was picking people that would be good for those placements. And that's all, I'm like, whatever, that's fine. You don't have to, I don't care, whatever. And, so blah, blah, blah. It went on. And then the judge says, okay, do you have anything left? And they're like, no, we wrote her up. She doesn't deserve her unemployment. She, this is an at-work state, and we fired her, And the judge said, okay. And he said, Miss Henning, do you have anything to say? And I'm like, no. What can I say against them? I'm not an attorney. I was not happy at this point. And he goes, okay, so I'm going to recap what I've heard here today. I'm like, oh, great. This is going to be awesome. Yet another losing battle for Kristen. And he goes, you have an employee that's worked for you over 3 years, almost 4. And they're like, yes. And she's the head of her department. And they're like, yes. And then you have people, the state comes in and does a review of you every year. And she's given you no deficiencies for the 2 years she was in total control of that. Is that correct? And the year that she came in, took over with half a year, she fixed as much as she could. And you only had 2 deficiencies versus like the thousands they had before. And then they were a lower deficiency level. And they're like, oh, yes, yes. And he goes, and then did she put in place things? And they were like, yes. And he goes, and she, set up that program and you paid for her training 6 weeks ago. And they're like, yes, yes. He goes, so you have an employee that seems to really love her job. She's helping improve you. She's looking to go to school and get a degree that will help so you will not have to pay a consultant. And they're like, yeah, that's right. We wouldn't have had to. And he's like, and you fired her? And they're like, yes, we wrote her up. And he goes, she's been written up twice. It's all been done by the guy, the new administrator. And the complaints are by the same person for both those write-ups, as I see here. And the lawyer jumped in and said something, I don't know, whatever. I was like, shut up, you asshole. It's true. I'm not lying when I said he set me up. He wants my job so he can take, whose job when she's gone. He kissed her ass all the time. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, wow, if I had an employee like that, I'd be like giving her a raise, not firing her. And I was like, I looked at him like, what the hell did you just say? Something good for me. And they said, the lawyer jumped in and said, excuse me, that's I don't know. And he's like, no, I'm just stating facts. And so he said, so we will finish this. And thank you, gentlemen, for coming. Thank you, Miss Henning, for coming. You will receive a letter and blah, blah, blah. And so they hung up. I got my coat on. I was walking and I was walking out and he said, thanks for coming in. Something. You're welcome. Siri said you're welcome. Oh, no, that's not Siri. I don't know who it is. It's my Apple Watch said you're welcome. He said all that. And I'm walking out and I said, yeah, I hope you enjoy your job ruining people's lives every day or something like that. And I just walked out. I was mad and I'm like hurt, and, everything I had thought was right, I was learning was actually right. And so, I was butthurt, whatever. And so he just looked at me and I walked off. And so I got home and told my husband, and he's like, well, that's awesome, Kristen, way to go. Now you won't get your unemployment continued and we'll be screwed or whatever. I was like, whatever, I don't care. It's true. And then I found out from somebody that worked there that they had their annual review and my assistant had been put in charge and they found so many mistakes since I had left and they weren't running things right and he had screwed a bunch of stuff up and all this. It was hysterical. I was like, well, whatever. And then a few days later, we did get a letter very quickly, actually, that said that I would be continuing my benefits, that he found them liable for, I don't know, they shouldn't have fired me or whatever, which made me feel awesome. Yay, I shouldn't have been fired. That's what I've been saying. No one knows that when you put it on your resume or whatever. Nobody knows, oh, she shouldn't have been fired. Look, the unemployment judge said so. So, it didn't really make any difference. But, so I worked home health and stuff for years and did other things. And then I noticed that that place was looking for just someone to come in and work temporary. And I wasn't working. And I was like, oh, for a lark, just to see what would happen, I sent in my resume. And like 2 seconds later, the owner's daughter who works there and blah, 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 called and said, hey, Kristen. And I'm like, yeah, because I knew who it was. She said, this is so-and-so from, and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, would you like to come in for an interview? We only need you for whatever. And I'm like, sure. I was so freaked out, but I was really happy because I was like, okay, so the owner doesn't have a problem with me. And I had no idea if it was the same. I didn't know anything because I didn't keep up with that after that. And so I went in and I did work for them for 3 or 4 more months after that. really good pay, one of the highest paid for that position actually in the state of Colorado. I was really proud of myself. And then the the system they had in place and the people they had there, it was terrible. I was not staying, not as like just the social service person. And they wouldn't have hired me as the director because there's too much buddy buddy and nepotism and all that stuff going on. But it was interesting to kind of be vindicated because now I can put that, if I was looking for a job, I could have put that on my resume. It's like, yeah, they fired me, but I went back and worked for them obviously it is just the industry practice and most people know that anyway. But that's why I'm really glad I work for myself now. Although after the last 3 days, I should fire myself. I have listed nothing on eBay and I've just made more messes like I've done tonight. But I'm trying to work on that. This is some other stuff I found that I need to get bagged up and listed. So yeah, I love doing my art. And I do a lot of digital art now on my iPad. And I never thought I would enjoy that, but I really do. I helped with a book. And then she got her book published and I helped her with that. That was cool. I did the front, back, and spine cover. That was really neat. And then this one doesn't have one. And then she was writing a children's book. And so I had started illustrating for that. But she put that on hold because she started doing something else, which was fine. But that was fun. At least I know what it entails and I enjoyed that. And I've made lots of, that's crap. I've made lots of, I've worked with small businesses and made logos and done all that stuff, which is great. You don't get paid what you should. I did learn, that's got to be fixed. I did learn how to work, Illustrator and all that stuff. Because when I was in college, Illustrator was just coming out, and the graphics design class I took was, we were beta testing for them and stuff, and it was a bitch, let me tell you. So we had the choice of doing, I think that'll sell. We had the choice of doing some of the stuff computer or some of it on, by hand like old times. And so whenever we had that choice, I would do it by hand. And I didn't think I would like graphic design, but I like working with people and figuring that out and having a directed, project, which when you work fashion, that's what you have. So it was kind of an extension of that, which at the time I didn't realize. Now I do. So, and that's why I'm like interior design and stuff, was because you'd always have, you'd have your directions and then you do your artistic stuff on top of that. And that's what I like. So when I do my, I like make stickers and that kind of stuff. Here is this is probably from the 60s, vintage. They're not, some of them are plastic, some are wood. So it's interesting, isn't it? It's weird. So I do like that and I sell those, or I made a calendar and sold that. And I would like to sell tons more of my art. It's hard to make a living doing that. Art is a totally different world now than it was when I was learning how to become an artist. And I would love to move to Europe, England, even Sweden or something like that. Because with all my degrees I have, I could practice as an art therapist. And in America, the Art Therapy Association decided to only allow art therapists who have a master's in art therapy specifically to practice, and they were grandfathering people in. But at the time, my husband and I had 2 children. He was in school, and we were barely making house payments and all that kind of stuff. So I did not get to do the grandfather in. And so even with my degrees and all of that, I can't do that. So I do practice therapeutic art. I do therapeutic art with people, and I really like it, actually. Which is why I would love to move, overseas, even Australia, and actually become a real art therapist. Yeah, at 50, that's what I'm going to do. It's not going to happen. It's a pipe dream. But I would have really enjoyed doing that. I always wanted, that was probably my biggest goal that I didn't get. The fashion thing just was it just happened. I did used to sew my own clothes, so my mom would buy fabric or, at secondhand places and whatever. And I didn't use patterns. I would just cut. It would mortify her, but yeah, that's what I would do. I had these one pants. They were kind of like hammer pants, hammer time. And we were out at some bar that was like 18 and under, 16 and up was what it was probably. And somebody had a cigarette and it landed on them. And it was this cheap nylon or something. And man, they just started to go up. It was hysterical. I was like, oh my God, that would not be good. It was hysterical. I laughed really hard at that one. And they were one of my favorite pair of pants, too. This was a cute one I found the other day. It's a little pin. So I'll show you this way. See it? Isn't it cute? The little moon has a diamond in it. Oh, here. Diamond in it. Or, CZ. And then the stars are silver. It's like a lapel or a tie pin. It's Avon. Avon calling. My mom never bought anything from Avon. Ever. And the only thing I ever bought from Avon, honestly, was their sterling silver jewelry. When I did buy something occasionally. And then, what's funny, my husband's mom, she loved Avon.
Okay, here's contact information.
She was going to give me contact information for an Avon lady. She loved Avon, and she had those pots where you could dig in and get handfuls of like cream and stuff. Go wash my hands. And so the kids would get that in their stocking, every Christmas, and she had tons of those. So my daughter remembers playing with that of Avon. So I always thought it was just funny that, like, my mom despised Avon, but Joan loved it. Just hysterical. But I have found quite a bit of Avon stuff that's very nice. I don't, it's not going to bring me, oh, here, look, isn't that awesome? That's a choker. It's not going to make you a lot of money, but, I always have loved their, who made this one? Is this a Claire's? Zara? Oh, yeah, Zara. I don't know if you can read that or not. Yeah, Avon had really good sterling pieces, if you find those. They also had really good barrettes and stuff, if you find that. It's really hard to find barrettes now. And give me a good barrette. I like this. I like coin jewelry, but isn't that awesome? And then, I don't know who made it. There is no Hapa Hannart. So, yeah, Hapa Hannart. It doesn't say anything else on the back that, like if Ann Taylor made it, it should say Ann Taylor on here or something. It doesn't. It's in really good shape, though, so I will probably list it. It's a nice, heavy piece. I like it. Yeah, so it's amazing. All the jewelry stuff I find. I found a necklace, and I'm pretty sure my mom and I had the necklace, but I remember the earrings especially. And the one I found, oh, I love this cloisonne. The one I found, isn't that cool? It's like little shields of cloisonne. I will sell this one. It's awesome. The one I found, this necklace, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the necklace that my mom and I had. And I have to go up and look through my stuff because I cannot remember for the love of me if I still have those earrings or not. And I will actually sell it together if I do. I will put those earrings in. And I could say they're antique. No, they're not antique. You have to be 100 to be antique. But I can say they're old because, well, I'm old. So here is the cutest. Isn't that cute? Aren't those colors great? Little trees. It's by Discofy Accessories. Never heard of them before, but I think it's adorable. Adorable. And I know lots of people, I really won't just wanted to sell vintage jewelry, but you get so much of everything that you just, or I believe you'll just sell whatever, but if it sells, I'll sell it. I know there are people that are like, no, I only sell vintage. I wish I could only sell vintage. I love this too. It's got a green, 2 darker orange, gold colors, and then 2 orange. The chain is actually really nice. Doesn't have a, oh, it does. It's not, it's old. And there's a little bit of wear on there, but I'm going to sell that. I just think it's lovely. There's no maker's mark on here at all. But that's one of my favorites. I wish it was silver. In fact, I could look at some of these pieces and I'm like, maybe I'll wear gold again. The reason I don't wear gold, well, one is I couldn't afford it when I was younger, but, and my mom had gold and I wore all her pieces, but when I was like 8, I don't know, something like that, my cousin got married to a very wealthy family in Dallas, and somebody did our colors there. If you're old, you know what that means. If you're not, they check your tones and blah, blah, blah. So they did my colors, and I'm a winter, and so then they go through, you know, I need true colors, not muddled, and bright colors, but not as bright as summer, because you're winter, summer, or spring, or fall. And I was winter, and my sister and I think my mom were both summer, which makes sense. I was adopted. Of course I wouldn't be the same as them. Here's a pretty one. And, oh, it does have a, I wonder who made this one. And so they did their colors, and my mom bought this little package thing that you could pull out. You could see, you know, and I was supposed to wear white, not cream, and, silver is the kind of metal I was supposed to wear, because it complemented my skin tones, not gold. So after that, my mom always bought silver things for me. And I had a silver ring that we got because we would come to Colorado all the time for the summers, stay at a cabin and stuff outside of Bailey. And she bought one of the real nice silver rings I had was, this is also not labeled, but it's gorgeous. It's old. It's got a fold over clasp. Looks good. It's nice and long. Beautiful chains. Beautiful. It's 30 inches long. Has 2, 4, 5 different chains. So, and an awesome clasp. You could even wear the clasp on the side, I think. I think that would be good. You could put a pin on here and hide the clasp. A brooch. And so, my first one that I remember, it was a little fish, and it was blowing a bubble, and the bubble had a piece of turquoise in it. And I had it for years. I wore the solder line out, so then I couldn't really wear it anymore. And I don't know what happened to it. When my mom passed away, my sister and I both thought she had it. I love this clamper. It's not labeled, but I think it would be a good one to wear. And we didn't find it in any of our stuff. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm always looking. If I find one of those one day, I will buy it again. Because I would wear it on my pinky. Just tiny, tiny little thing, but it doesn't fit in a baggie I have. So, I hated silver back then because it was all like native or hippie. And that was not what I wanted. Here's a good one. This is probably like it doesn't have it's just over your head. It's probably paparazzi like. And so I didn't really like silver back then. In high school, I wore a chain, a gold chain, and it had a crucifix or a cross, it depended on how old I was. If it was after I was 16, it was a crucifix. Before then, it was a cross. And a little diamond wannabe, a CZ. And then a strand of 6mm pearls. Every day. And I'm like, I said I was a pearl girl. Here's a cool bracelet. I don't know who made it. I have to do some more looking on that. There's supposed to be something hanging off that. I don't know what it is. I'll sell it this way anyway. It's cool. But look, so you can make it. It's a polar one. Or you can make it however you want. I think it's kind of cool to pull it to one side and have them laying down like that. I think that would be cool. So that's a cool one. But so I would wear that every day. And then I had my ears double pierced, I don't know, 7th grade maybe, here in Colorado actually. And on our way to the mountains. And so I would wear my top earrings, and then I would wear a diamond stud in my top ones, a CZ, a tiny one, and then I would wear a pearl, and then I would stick a hoop in with the pearl. And stupid, don't do that, girls. If you're young and listening, because it'll stretch your holes out. You don't want that. I love this. So, not that. This is purple. And then glass. These, I think, are plastic. And then a little piece of metal. It's a heavier one. I love this daisy. And then a ball. Goes over your head. It doesn't really... So I love this. I think it's awesome. So I would wear that. I wore that no matter what. And I got I've had a watch since probably 4th grade. Maybe it was 5th when I got my first Timex, but I've always been a watch person, always will. So I got in high school, maybe for my 16th birthday, I got a watch, and it was the Nugget, that was like way popular then. So I got this stupid Nugget watch. It was gold. I have it upstairs. I'll never wear it. This was handmade. It's sterling. Those are just cut crystals. They don't feel like Swarovski or look like them. But that's what I got. I got that watch. Silly girl that I was. And then I did not get a class ring. I got a regular ring. Because I thought class rings, my mom thought they were kind of passé. And she said, you'll never wear them again. And so we went to like a pawn kind of store. It was jewelry, but it was kind of pawny, whatever. And it was the onyx, and then it had the drill hole, and then it had like a diamond in the middle of it. Kind of a Victorian look, which is totally not my style. Don't have any reason why I got it. And it was gold. I think my sister took that after. Well, no, she wouldn't have, because she does not wear gold. This, I believe, is a handmade piece. Has a little cross on the end there, and the extender. Has these cool little stations. And then that piece of glass. I have this piece of glass. I made a necklace with pearls and crystals. A lot like that. I have it upstairs. I wear it sometimes. But so I had that ring. That's what I got instead of a class ring. So, and I wouldn't have worn it. She's right. My husband had his class ring. And then when he graduated college in 99, I got him a class ring for K-State. Which he's never worn. He's not a joy. I mean, he isn't. And then here, I think this is vermeil. It is made nice. You can see the solder on it. See, it's soldered. It isn't just hooked together. So I'm going to do some testing. I know that that's not, but I am going to test that because it's pretty. So he has that. He, I don't know, what, 92 maybe? I don't know. Yeah, probably then. He started working as a surgery tech at the hospital. And so you scrub in, and you take off your jewelry. So he would take it off. Well, he lost his wedding ring. And I've replaced it a couple times since then. But he lost all those. And I think one of them was so cheap it fell apart. And I think I probably pawned it with some scrap metal when gold was higher. But he just doesn't. Now, it's funny, he has a really cool ring, and I think it has the Lord's Prayer. It's titanium, and he does wear it. Not every day, but he does wear it a lot. I was surprised when he got it. So, I like it. It's really neat. And then, in one of isn't that cool? I'm pretty sure that it's a mood piece, but I thought it was cool. Here is a piece I'm going to take apart, and then I'll replate this part and buff up the plastic, and then I'm going to make it into something. I kind of want to replate it silver instead of gold so that I'll wear it. I don't know, we'll see. So that's one of my I'll take it apart pieces. I don't think I have pliers in here, or else I just do it now. Do I? Pliers. So yeah, and then he wanted, in one of my things, I got a really cool bracelet that's black titanium and stainless steel. So he wears that sometimes, and then he wants a cross or cross necklace. So we found several. He hasn't found the one he wants for sure yet. So, I have, oops, that one doesn't want to work. Okay. This actually reminds me of a Premier Designs piece. I'm not sure it is, but it's gorgeous. I love that. And then I have these things, which I don't understand, really. So they have lobster claw clasps that don't really work. There we go. On each end. So yeah, I guess you could wear them as a bracelet. Or put them on, I don't know. I don't understand them. I don't know. Those kind of look like sterling silver with glass beads. There is no markings on them that would make me think they're sterling, just the way they tarnish. That's the only thing that would make me think that. There's this one. Look at this thing. Is that not spectacular? It's a resin piece. It has chains that were supposed to be on it, but some of I might solder another one on there. But see over here, so there's supposed to be 2, 4, 6 of them. 2, 3, so I need 3 more. So I don't know. Actually, I would probably clip off the ones in the middle here and just have the 2 going that way, and then it would need one right there, I think. No, I'll just leave this one here and hang a tassel off it, probably. Isn't that cool, though? I thought it was. It's a really nice finding, too. Those findings are, usually they're crap. And they're hard to find nice ones. But those are both nice. So I'll harvest those. I could glue or solder a thing here so I could hang it that way and then hang something off it maybe. I don't know. It's very cool. Love that piece. There's that turquoise piece. What else is in my little junk drawer here? I love this earring, but it's broke. You can still wear it as clip. And isn't that cool? I just think it's a pretty earring. This is just pretend tortoiseshell. And it does have a name on there, which I never have read. I've never been able to read. I don't think you'll be able to either, but yeah. So I will make something out of that maybe one day. And then, sorry, my knee and my foot are falling asleep. I have this African, maybe I'll get this one first. So this used to be an earring. And I'll tell you why I think that in just a sec. So you can see it was an earring. They must have lost its mate. And so they made it into a pretty necklace. Oops, that's another earring in there. And it's very beautiful. And I like it, and I'll probably use it as a pendant for something when I can't get that out. So you're not going to get to see that one. And then I got this. Isn't that cool? I like it. I'm proud. I would probably take the cross off, and then I might just make this into a pendant and sell it that way. I don't know. I kind of feel weird. I don't know. I have some black friends. I don't know. Maybe I ask them if it's weird if I sell that. I don't know. Here's a piece. And it had, gross cord. Like turquoise cord. Didn't match. And I don't like cord. It's disgusting. It gets dirty and gross. So, I do think that I'm keeping this one out. I'm going to have to research that because I do think that might be... I know I've seen that on some other necklace. And then, sorry. What else do I have? I love this earring. I was so hoping I'd find the other one. I don't know why. I would never wear it. It's huge. I just make my face look another 10 feet wider. But it's just awesome. Spectacular. Like I said, this is the back. I'm going to make a pendant out of this. I'll probably use crystals in these colors off each side. I love this one. It's in the middle. So I guess it could be worn. Well, it could be worn anyway because it's in the middle. So it'll just spin around. But I really love that. Don't have a match for that. Where's another cool one that might be cool to show you? This one. It might be sterling. It's an expensive one like that as others. Has the clip back for the post. I want to find the other one to this. I think I have 2 of these, but I haven't found it. I love those. You know, a Betsy Johnson or a Lucky Crown, depending on how old you are. Betsy's older. I like those. I did have a pair of these, so I will find that. And that's onyx on silver. Let's see. This one right here is a gorgeous one. Look at that. That's an old one. It's pretty. I wish I had the other one back. This one I love. Pretty sure it's silver. I'm going to use it for a pendant or something. And I think it's Brighton. I'm going to look it up sometime maybe. So, it's sterling. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else in my lucky bag? I have an earring that says RIP. Rest in peace, you know? Like, yeah, that's what I want. So glad I found that one. This one, I never had any of these when they were popular for like a day. But you know, you pull your earring out and you wear one on the back and one on the front. Those actually were popular in the 40s or 50s. And then they were popular again maybe 5 or 6 years ago for a little bit. So I have those, but I don't have a second one to that. Never had a pair of those. So that was kind of cool looking. That one. I guess that's it. And this little baggie. So, it's funny, I have a necklace, and it's one of those statement necklaces, you know. And I found its match in an earring thing. Here, I'll show you some of my earrings I put together. Aren't those pretty? They're not marked. They're pretty. These I want to keep because they're Ellie's, and I love me some Ellie's. And I'm not sure if they're actually supposed to be a pair and the natural stones just don't match, or if one pair was carnelian and one pair was maybe another type of agate. And they just wore those two together. I don't know. But that I paired them together. I think it's close enough. These are old. I don't think they're matched. They're marked, but they are. The texturing and stuff on the gold, pretend gold, is from the late 60s. Let's see. These are amethyst balls. They look like maybe an 8mm ball. So I'll be selling those, maybe with that amethyst bracelet. I love these. Look at those. Aren't those cool? They hang like this. Aren't those awesome? They're kind of egg-shaped this way. I just love those. And I know there's a designer that did that. You know, the brushed copper and silver and stuff. But I, for the life of me, have no idea who it was. And can't remember. Here, these are adorable. Those cute little turtles. They're little wood turtles. And I have a necklace that's abalone and wood for the turtles. It has an abalone turtle on it. It's adorable. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I like these. They're actually very pretty. Oh, this is my crap stuff. Maybe we should go through there and see what that is. Oh, these. I got several different kinds of these, but this one, can you see through there? Oh yeah, there. It's a scarecrow. Isn't that cool? It's on a metal back. Light is all get out, and it's textured a little bit. They're really pretty. Really like those. I don't know. I got several different stuff in there. Let's see what we got here. This is my soup collection. That's like home base and your shoes. And I have no idea what it was. It says in Manon, 1988, the year before I graduated high school. The year I turned 18. These, if you remember these, Olin Mills, all the Midwest people remember. You took the family pictures and you always got one of these. These are great. I repurpose things, so that'll be perfect for that. I love this little leaf. It's very light. I don't think it is metal, but it's very light. I love that. I can't wait to use that on a necklace or something. Oops, you guys fell out. Oh well. And then what do we got here? We got this guy. Hello Cupid. Suitin'. It's brass. We got this, which is a piece of chain linked together. It's too bad it's broke, but I can use that for something. Then I got, what is this? It's a seed. And then I love this. This way. Isn't that pretty? Pretty dragonfly. Silver and gold. And then the pin that does not have a pin. See, it's missing right there. I can make one or buy one and fix it, and it says love. It's pretty. No wear. I don't think I will. I might actually even cut those off and make it into a pendant or a bracelet, part of a bracelet. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I don't wear gold, so those will all be ones that I will put up for sale. And I still don't know what this was for. It looks like something was in there. I don't know. And it's totally flat. It's bizarre. I mean, I played softball, so I mean, I could do something with it, but it's weird. I don't know. So, that's it. What time is it? It's probably really late. And I gotta get up early because my granddaughter has school at 8:20. Online, of course. And that's why she's here. She doesn't have to be in town at her house. She can be out here at ours. I missed it again. My husband's in bed already with the dogs. Dogs don't sleep in our bed. One kennels, the dachshund, and the German Shepherd does not kennel. He's a freak. Freaks him out. He'll go in a kennel, but you can't close the door, even if you're there. It's a weird animal, I know. We found him, somebody dumped him at our neighborhood pool, him and his sister, when they were about 8 months old, 7 months old. And so we adopted him, but he's a scaredy cat, so we love him anyway. Put that in there for now. So that's it for tonight. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, or at least helped you pass some time. It's almost 1 a.m. here in Colorado. So Eastern time, 3 o'clock Eastern time almost in the morning. My husband's going to be pissed I'm coming to bed at 1 a.m. So maybe I won't be, maybe I can do it without waking him up. We'll see. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. If there's anything you were interested in, if you watch this or the replay, snap a screen pic or send a description to me at designsanddoovers@gmail.com. I'm Kristen, and I'll do my best to get it to you. I don't think there was anything here that was even over $15. And I have you pay the shipping, but it would be first class, so, and it's all flat, so it'd be a couple bucks for first class shipping. And if you're looking for something specific, let me know. I have lots of stuff from the 40s, 50s, 60s era too, besides this stuff. And I'd be happy to look and see or watch for it for you. Hope you guys have a good night. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you soon.